Rediscovering 1960s Western Classics. Okay, 1960s Westerns. I don't know how many that were made, but I can tell you I have not seen all of them. My taste changes over time also. As of today, I will name 10 Westerns from this decade that I consider my favourite, not based on online data, just my choices. So no wrong or right opinions, just mine. You guys, of course, feel free to make your own list, which I'm sure some will let me know. So please know, how could you, or that's a stupid choice comments. Yes, of course I like more than 10, so this won't be easy, and I'm sure tomorrow that I have changed my mind on some. I will concentrate on the better known Westerns rather than the lesser known. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Something about the musical score and the camaraderie and selfless acts got me in this one. A bandit terrorizes a small Mexican farming village each year. Several of the village elders send 3 of the farmers into the United States to search for gunmen to defend them. They end up with 7, each arriving with his own reason. They must prepare the town to repulse an army of 40 bandits who will arrive wanting food.
And it's good, steady work.
Yep. How many you got?
Sergeant Rutledge, 1960. I've always had a soft spot for Woody Strode, a greatly underrated actor for his time, but way ahead of his time. Lieutenant Tom Cantrell is sent to defend Sergeant Braxton Rutledge, a black cavalry soldier, on a charge of rape and murder. The story begins in a courtroom and is told through flashbacks. This is the story of how a black soldier in the face of danger from the Indians can be so easily mistaken for a criminal. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962. A classic if ever there was one. When Senator Ransom Stoddard returns home to Shinbone for the funeral of Tom Doniphan, he recounts to a local newspaper editor the story behind it all. He had come to town many years before, a lawyer by profession. The stage was robbed on its way in by local ruffian Liberty Valance, and Stoddard had nothing left to his name but a few law books. He gets a job in the kitchen at the Erickson's restaurant, where he meets his future wife, Hallie. The territory is vying for statehood, and Stoddard is selected as a representative over Valance, who continues to terrorize the town. When he destroys the local newspaper office and attacks the editor, Stoddard calls him out, though the conclusion is not quite as straightforward as legend would have it.
No, sir.
This is the West, sir. When the legend becomes fact, print the legend.
He's right.
El Dorado, 1966. A great pairing of Wayne and Mitchum. Hired gunman Cole Thornton, John Wayne, turns down a job with Bart Jason, Ed Asner, as it would mean having to fight an old sheriff friend, Robert Mitchum. Some months later, he finds out the lawman is on the bottle, and a top gunfighter, Christopher George, is headed his way to help Jason, along with young Mississippi, James Kahn, handy with a knife and now armed with a diabolical shotgun. Cole returns to help. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966. I know it's a spaghetti western, but it stands alone and against classic westerns. Three men set off to find $200,000 in buried gold. Tuco and Blondie have known each other for some time now, having used the reward on Tuco's head as a way of earning money. They come across a dying man, Bill Carson, who tells them of a treasure in gold coins. By chance, he reveals the name of the cemetery and the name of the grave where the gold is buried. Now rivals, the two men have good reason to keep each other alive. The third man, Angel Eyes, hears of the gold stash from someone he's been hired to kill. All he knows is to look for someone named Bill Carson. The three ultimately meet in a showdown that takes place amid a major battle between Confederate and Union forces. The Professionals, 1966. Exciting and a great adventure. A rich Texan, J.W. Grant, selects three men and invites them to his private train to offer them a contract: rescue his wife, who has been kidnapped by a Mexican revolutionary. The leader of the men, Rico, decides they would be a better team if Grant would hire one more man, an explosives expert. Grant quickly agrees, and soon the four are off to complete the contract. However, while on the trail, they discover some interesting facts, like has Mrs. Grant really been kidnapped?
My price is high.
I might say yes now, and later no.
Both made a bad deal, Mr. Grant. You lose a wife, and we lose $10,000 apiece.
You bastard. Yes, sir. In my case, an accident of birth. But you, sir, you're a self-made man.
Hombre, 1967. Cool, calm, and collected. Three words that describe Hombre. John Hombre Russell is a white man raised by the Apaches on the Indian reservation and later by a white man in town. As an adult, he prefers to live on the reservation. He learns that he inherited a house in the town. He goes to the town and decides to trade the place for a herd. He has to go to another city. The only stagecoach is one being hired for a special trip paid by Favor and his wife, Audra. As there are several seats, others join the stagecoach, making 7 very different passengers. During the journey, they are robbed. With the leadership of John Russell, they escape with little water and the money that the bandits want. Pursued by the bandits, they try to evade the bandits and reveal their true nature in a life-threatening situation.
Delgado's?
What does that mean?
Well, maybe if we all get thirsty, we'll go to Delgado's and get some mezcal.
Will Penny, 1967. I've always been a Heston fan. An aging cowpoke takes a line job on a cattle ranch, requiring him to keep trespassers and squatters off the property. He discovers that the cabin reserved for the line rider has been appropriated by Catherine Allen and her son, Horace, whose guide has deserted them en route to Oregon to join Catherine's husband. Soft-hearted and ashamed to kick mother and child out just as winter sets in, he agrees to share the cabin until spring thaw. But it isn't just the snow that slowly thaws. A lonely man and woman soon forget their considerable dissimilarities and start developing an awkward love for each other. Horace finds in Will the father he's never known, and Will finds in Horace the son he's never known he wanted. The trio's little refuge is then invaded by Bible-quoting preacher Quint and his murderous family of rawhiders, who'd earlier nearly killed Will over an imagined insult, forcing Will to defend his own.
Reckon it's just a case of too soon old and too late smart.
Look at him. You'd never know he can love just as hard.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. Not sure why. This one was just a great ride. Butch and Sundance are the two leaders of the Hole in the Wall gang. Butch is all ideas. Sundance is all action and skill. The West is becoming civilized. When Butch and Sundance rob a train once too often, a posse begins tracking them no matter where they run. Over mountains, through towns, across rivers, the posse is always just behind them.
Rules.
When they finally escape through sheer luck, Butch has an idea. Let's go to Bolivia, based on the exploits of the historical characters.
I was really...
True Grit, 1969. Arguably one of Wayne's best, but so many to choose from. With revenge on her mind after the murder of her father by a once trusted, cowardly jackal, Matty Ross rides to Fort Smith. Now nothing else matters, and while aching to bring his killer to justice, Matty enlists the help of US Marshal Reuben Rooster J. Cogburn, a rugged, one-eyed lawman. Before long, LaBouffe, a Texas Ranger thirsting for bounty money, joins them. The unlikely trio embark on a dangerous journey into Indian territory. The odds are against them. Vengeance keeps Matty going. Is True Grit enough to see justice served?
I think I will not go. Now, how do you like that?
Now, you mean to say that you won't go with me on your own free will?
You just got it the other way around. Now, you will follow me. I didn't think you'd do it.
I mean to kill you in 1 minute, Ned, or see you hanged in Fort Smith at Judge Parker's convenience. Which'll it be?
I call that bold talk for a one-eyed fat man.
Some more I was considering. The Alamo, the Comancheros, One-Eyed Jacks, How the West Was Won, McClintock, Two Rode Together. If you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the notification button so you will see my new videos as they come up. You can take a look at my channel to see all my other videos. The link is in the description. Please take a look at my Facebook page as well. I appreciate likes and subscribers. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.